what kind of effect do you receive. So as a gladiator, you don't need to actually fight any monsters because it's not actually an offensive limit break. So the cool thing about it is, as a gladiator, your role is basically to tank for your party, to take all the damage, make sure your party members the squishier members aren't getting too hurt, make sure your healers are safe, make sure your other DDs are safe. And as a gladiator, if you were to initiate that limit break, it would actually give you an effect that enhances the defense of your party for a limited amount of time. So one of the cool things about the system is you can decide as a party when to use it. So say you're fighting Ifrit, for example, and your health is really low. You might want to have your Conjurer go ahead and use your limit break because it'll be like a big AoE cure. So I think we got some sample cures going on, but I think we're going to try out the limit break system just to show off a level 1. Level 1's pretty low key, but let's go ahead and flip that camera around on you. Maybe you got your party members all around you. All right, I think we're ready. I say we go ahead and give it a try. Bam. So as you see, his shield wall went up. It's actually like a big defensive boost to your entire party. That would be really helpful if you're fighting like a major boss or fighting Ifrit and he's about to do his super huge Hellfire move and you gotta get hurt, you gotta get ready for defense in a big panic. And as you see, as he uses limit break bar, the actual gauge was depleted. So now it's up to the team to refill that gauge by doing battle, like things like attacking, taking damage, doing critical hits, casting magic, offensive magic, things like that. I think we'll be getting started pretty soon. I think about 10 more minutes. So let's go ahead and watch Devin do some more fun emotes for the crowd. I also want to point out that we have really good style sense on our Conjurer there, if you want to show her to the crowd, Devin. We have a nice hot pink top with light blue pants. A little bit out there, but you know, hey, FF14 is all about style and, you know, player customization. So if you choose to have clashing colors, hey, that is fine. So the cool thing, we have the dye system, and you basically can dye any type of gear that you want. So we have tons of different colors and options and things like that. So maybe today they want to dye their body piece to a light blue to kind of match a little bit better. But we'll save that for next time. All right, guys, we'll be back in about a little bit less than 10 minutes for our very first boss challenge against Ifrit. So make sure you're here. All right, everybody, when you see that pop-up screen on your menu, go ahead and hit commence. Everybody go ahead and join inside.
All right, our timer's gone.
Our first group's already going, so let's go ahead and switch over to them. You guys have 10 minutes now. Everybody hop in. Everybody hit commence on your screen.
So as Matt said, we already got battle headlong into it right now on the B side. Looks like the Marauder on our main camera was main camera 1 here. Marauder's tackling this giant Ifrit. So for anyone who's not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, this is our representation of Ifrit in the world of Hydaelyn.
That's correct. See, they're going to want to make sure that they keep the hate on one of the stronger tank characters like the Marauder or the Gladiator. We need to have somebody here that needs to accept.
Here, let me take you to camera 2 so you can see this wide shot of the battle in progress. We got our archer taking sending arrows Ifrit's way, showing some range damage. Now that fire crack under her feet, you notice that showed up.
Yeah, you'll want to avoid that. Once you see cracks of fire appearing underneath your feet, you're going to want to move out of the way because it's not going to be pretty happy after that.
There's a lot of different special moves that Ifrit executes throughout the battle. So you want to pay attention not only to what he's doing, but the environment around you.
Right, so far, they're doing pretty good. I mean, they're getting the health down pretty quickly. But the thing with Ifrit is they can all change pretty fast.
Let's take another close shot right at the Marauder level.
The other team's having a little bit of technical issues, so they're going to log out real quick and log back in.
Now, they're almost halfway through this battle already. It looks like Ifrit's about 50% down.
Yeah, see, this is where it gets kind of tricky. See, now things are starting to get a little different. You might see something appear on the screen now. I see it. You see in the corner over there?
Yep, it's popped up.
Okay. Now, I would pay attention to what they call an infernal fetter. I think that might be some kind of hint on what you need to do.
Things don't happen on accident in these battles. There is a purpose to that little spine in the ground.
So while the tank and the healers are kind of focusing on Ifrit, it seems like the rest of the party is doing a little bit of damage to the Infernal Fetter. They might want to hurry up a little bit.
I'm not saying they want to refocus their efforts, but refocus your efforts.
You guys are going to want to get that. Oh no, they didn't finish it, and Ifrit is jumped up. It's time for Hellfire. I don't think this is going to be pretty, you guys.
Great signature move. Oh,
man.
knocked down majority of the party.
That is a wipe. I believe there's one guy left.
You got one Marauder.
Marauder, I recommend you die ASAP so you can retry. Otherwise, your time is ticking down. 7 minutes.
You may be really awesome, but I don't think you can take down a
Yeah, you can't sell him. I would just go down. All right, so now that the party is wiped out, they can re-enter and retry again. So you still have 7 minutes. I think it's still possible.
All right, so go ahead and start your duty over again. Gladiator, be sure to pull up your duty finder. And let's give this battle another try. You got 6 minutes and 41 seconds left to do it.
All right, they have a few minutes left. I think our first group is also getting back ready now. Everybody seems to hit join on their duty finder window.
All right, we're going to go to the second group
We're
in
still
progress.
waiting on one more person to log back in.
About to begin.
Go ahead and cancel. All right, the first group, the Gladiator can go ahead and initiate the duty finder again. So let's go ahead. You got about 6 minutes left. Let's see if you guys can go back in quickly. Marauder, go ahead and join. There you go. All right, everybody's checking their roles.
One more defensive position left to take.
Conjurer, go ahead and click commence.
Hello, Conjurer.
One more person needs to click yes. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
All right, going back in. Still have 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Let's take another go at Ifrit. Don't forget to use your protects, get some buffs up, and let that tank take hate. Now he's going to grab the attention of Ifrit right off the bat. Take a majority of damage with his high defense. And you can see on the back end the Marauder also dealing large damage to take hate from the monster away from all the weaker players in the party like Conjurer or Archer.
Yeah, Gladiator and Marauder, you definitely want to try to hold it as much as possible because once he starts running around like that, it can start to not get pretty.
Now before in the last battle, he knocked it down to about 40% HP.
Yeah, they had it down pretty close, but it's just those Infernal Feathers. Once you get those Infernal Feathers, if you don't take it down...
Now that we've given you some not so subtle hints,
Yeah,
maybe,
right.
maybe you can pull it off this time.
We'll try to keep it a little low key. Okay, so they're moving pretty quickly through it. The cracks are starting to appear. It seems to be like in another phase of his battle form. So you guys want to? So far, so good. HP is doing pretty well.
I'm going to give you that other wide shot so you can see it from the Archer perspective, if he's not jumping around.
All right, they've got it about 75, 60%. Oh, looks like the Archer took hate. Now you'll
He's
notice
got
on the
some
side of the
attention.
screen they have that little red icon. That means that they have the most hate. And they might want to pull back for a little bit so they can let the tanks get hate again.
It looks like that Marauder's doing a pretty good job grabbing attention. Well, not at this moment, thank you. All right. Now they got him about 50% HP now. Using Protect at this point. Marauder's jumping back to avoid some attacks, but go right on in. Don't be shy and try to be that secondary hate the party needs in order to keep the weaker characters alive. So they can be your support and your ranged DPS.
All right, there's that Infernal Fetter again now.
Now focus your efforts on that Infernal Fetter. Make that effort.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing that this time. It looks like they're getting it down a lot faster now. Everybody wants to focus on that ASAP.
They learned their lesson quite quickly in the last battle. Do that ranged view again. So he does Hellfire again, and you guys didn't quite make it. I'm not quite sure that with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left, you guys could tackle him.
Man.
A
They
third
didn't get that
time.
better down again?
Nah.
Oh my goodness. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. It's not looking pretty. We had some technical issues on Team B too. But our team's looking at it right now and see if they can ready it in time. But yeah, I see a lot of death on Team A's side.
Well, it was a valiant effort all the same, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. I mean, honestly, it's the first try of the day. Not a lot of tactics are in. I think they're going to try one more time. They've got 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
You guys better burn through this quickly. Burn being the operative word.
Yeah, right. All right, they're going to try one more time. Let's see if they can do it. Minute and 58 seconds. Regardless of how much...
I think they can do it.
Regardless of how much HP you only have a minute and 51 seconds to finish. And if you don't finish in time, then sorry, guys.
But have at you. Now don't forget, typically on your second row there, or on your directional buttons for your PS3 players, you got a lot of enhancement abilities, things that improve your accuracy or your strength, things you can use to maybe turn the tide of the fight here.
Within 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Within 1 minute and 20 seconds.
So hurry up and see if you can burn him down quickly. Just be careful. Watch out for his big moves. Did they defeat the Feder last time?
Yeah, they got it down to about 35%, a little bit lower than before, but still.
I think you got to take it down.
I think the Feder still stood in their way as an obstacle.
All right, you got 1 minute left, guys. It's not looking too good. The timer is the ultimate challenge. I don't know. It's going to be close if they can do it. It's getting pretty close.
They're working on him pretty well.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick. It's almost at 50%, but with 44 seconds left, I'm not too confident.
And you know when that Feder shows up, everything changes because then you got to...
Yeah, exactly.
You got
Once your damage is off Ifrit, it's going to be even worse. I don't know, guys. It's getting close.
They're getting smart, though. When I see the cracks appearing under their feet, they're moving out of the way.
Exactly. Well, here's the Feder, but we got 20 seconds, so it's not looking too good. All right, guys. Sorry to say it, but you got 10 seconds left.
8.
At least let's see if you can get revenge on the Feder.
6,
at least
5,
to make it seem like
4,
you didn't waste it.
3, 2.
Oh no.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't quite make it.
That was a good effort, though. 3 tries almost in 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. Like, we can at least enjoy them going down valiantly. But thank you guys very much for playing.